While Netflix has become a dominant platform for horror in recent years, thanks to massive hits like Bird Box and the chilling works of Mike Flanagan, The Haunting of Hill House, The Fall of the House of Usher, some of its most powerful entries have flown quietly under the radar. One such film, His House, might just be the most emotionally unsettling ghost story you've never seen. Quietly released in 2020, this British horror gem not only earned a rare 100% critics score on Rotten Tomatoes, but also delivers a level of psychological horror few films can match. A haunting rooted in reality. Directed by Remy Weeks, His House follows Bol and Rial, a refugee couple from war-ravaged South Sudan, as they attempt to start a new life in Britain. After a perilous journey, during which their daughter tragically drowns, the couple is granted temporary asylum and assigned to a rundown government house. But their attempt at a fresh start is quickly haunted by both supernatural forces and unresolved trauma. The film doesn't shy away from portraying the bureaucracy and indignities faced by asylum seekers. Their social worker, played with icy detachment by Matt Smith, offers little more than condescension, and they're given strict rules about how to behave, with the looming threat of deportation hanging over their heads. It's this backdrop of vulnerability and powerlessness that makes The Haunting feel not only believable but inevitable. More than a haunted house. At first glance, His House seems to follow the traditional haunted house formula: eerie noises, ghostly figures, and unsettling visions. But the horror here is far deeper. The malevolent spirit tormenting them is not just a random ghost, it's a reflection of their guilt, grief, and the secrets they've buried. Rather than focusing on an evil presence tied to the house's history, the film turns inward, forcing the characters and the viewers to confront the emotional and moral weight of survival. Where other films might offer escape or exorcism, His House insists that true healing comes only through acceptance. The climax isn't about banishing spirits, but reckoning with them. It's a refreshingly mature and heartbreaking twist on the genre. The true terror is the trauma. What sets His House apart is its unflinching depiction of the refugee experience. The horror doesn't come solely from spectral figures, but from flashbacks of civil war, drowning, and desperate decisions. The Haunting becomes a metaphor for the characters' psychological torment, survivors' guilt, cultural displacement, and the pressure to assimilate while erasing one's past. Even their attempt to assimilate, particularly Bol's desire to blend in and forget, is portrayed with nuance. His declaration that "this is our home" is challenged not just by the haunting but by a system and society that constantly reminds them they don't belong. Why it deserves more recognition. Despite its critical acclaim, His House remains largely unknown among mainstream audiences. That's unfortunate, because it represents what horror can be at its best, a mirror to our deepest fears, both supernatural and societal. It's a horror story, yes, but also a human story. A tale of grief, migration, survival, and memory. It uses horror conventions not just to frighten, but to generate empathy. Few films manage to be both terrifying and emotionally devastating, but His House achieves that balance with grace and intensity. Conclusion: a lasting impression. His House is not your typical ghost story. It's the rare kind of horror film that lingers not just in nightmares, but in the conscience. Its scares are real, its message even more so. For those willing to look beyond jump scares and gore, this is a film that offers something far more chilling, a glimpse into the haunted lives of those the world often tries to forget.